Okay, a little power. Little power. Nice, buddy. Greaser. Way to go, Weston. Great job, buddy.
How you doing today? This video is going to be a little bit different. It's more really about my buddy Weston Powell. He's a 300-hour tailwheel pilot. I don't even think he's got 300 hours tailwheel. We gave him his tailwheel transition earlier this last summer in this Husky. But he's flying literally like a 1,000+ hour pilot. The kid's got skills. Of course, with every pilot, we're working on power and energy management, spot landings, which is what we're doing in the backcountry. But I think you're going to get a kick out of this video. We land high, we land low, and everywhere in between. You're going to see a whole bunch of these skill sets that we're constantly working on. Every time I give a BFR to someone, and the number one skill they lack is power and energy management. People are afraid to fly slow.
Hey, what's up, gang? Out here having a little fun with my buddy Weston Powell. He's had his first ever little bit of water ski training. Now we're down here in the Hurlong drainage in the sand having some fun. Morning, gang. We're up here, Weston and I, 9,000 feet up over our favorite spot here, Marlette. This is a fun one. You'll see on the landing, this is the classic where you got to come low and bleed energy, fly uphill to land. Weston had a little bit of a high drop-in landing. You'll see the bounce. He'll never do that again, but he crushed it, landed short, got on the brakes. It's a beautiful spot. Man, oh man, just such a gorgeous morning, no wind. This is another one of those spots, man, density altitude in the summertime's up over 10, 11,000 feet. Winds, you name it, it's got to be perfect. We're gonna have... So again, right here, out in front of me, just put that wing over the top of my head. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. You're good, slow it down. Good job. Yeah, Weston, welcome to Marlette.
Oh, that was a bouncy landing.
Third person ever land up here 9,000 feet, Mr. Weston Powell.
Yeah, buddy.
Beautiful spot high above Marlette, Lake Tahoe. It's a great spot. It's not for the faint of heart. You gotta drag it in, come uphill. We made a couple passes thinking, man, it might be a little windy, but it's actually really beautiful out. Man, look at the visual we have here. It's gorgeous. We're up for geeking out, taking pictures. That looks real nice, Weston. Do not be short. You cannot be short. Chop it, pull back on the stick, bleed speed. Gorgeous, buddy. Gorgeous. Another beautiful spot. Second person ever to land here, Mr. Weston Powell. We're up here on Duck Hill. This one's pretty cool. People don't think, we're out here landing. This is a true 150, 200 foot landing spot. And I think we're at about 7,000 feet here. We were just up at Marlette, up on the top up there. And you got to carry power. We got about a 10 knot headwind, so it makes it short for us. But you can't come up short either because there's a big old drainage ditch. But this is one that a steep approach would be nice. But again, man, you got to drag it in because you got to be slow. You can go both ways on it. You can come steep and plop, add power and greaser, or you could come in and drag it. I prefer the drag-in method on this one, but some would argue for sure. But man, what a beautiful spot.
Gonna turn the final four is gonna fly over, try to get you.
Say when, I'm ready. So Weston's gonna chase me here. Duck Hill, we got about 200 feet takeoff.
Send it.
200 foot landing. Here we go. Here we go. And rolling, stick forward, hit the jump. Boom. Making a left turn.
You're clear.
We're gonna come in here, make a little left turn into Jungle Bar. We're gonna get on the radio and talk Weston through it. I'm starting to slow down. Here comes some flaps.
Yep, I'm on your 6 o'clock, plenty of separation.
It's a beautiful spot. It's really long. You just got to make sure that you're left rather than right. You don't want to run along the river's edge because of the woods.
Okay. Looks like a couple good spots over here on the left-hand side.
Endless. Getting down in the river now. I'm going into the river, tree line below it. Getting slow. You could always land on this one right here in front of me. I've never landed this guy. And I'm going to come up here. Jungle Bar just comes into view. And we're going to touch down right in here. Oh man, you'll be stopped by here. The whoops are still way up.
Carry a little power. Little power. Nice, buddy. Greaser. Way to go, Weston. Great job, buddy.
down here around this corner and then slow it up. Careful about these coordinated turns when you're slow. No bueno, too short. Too short for the Husky. I'm going to come up here just a little further. Look at this one. Not much right there. That last one was way too short. But this guy looks interesting. I could get in there, no problem. There's just so many bars down here. You got to be careful. You got to understand where there's power lines. You got to understand what the wind is doing. Oftentimes, just because you think you can get in, you might not be able to because it's sandy. You might not be able to get out because it's short. Sometimes these sandbars have a barbed wire fence running across it. Look at that barbed wire fence going across the river right there. That would be fun. I just think this is a beautiful canyon in here. This one in particular is pretty cool. There's some deep sand. There are some ruts down in here in the sand, so you got to make sure you understand where to touch down. It's pretty nice. Ruts being like 1 foot step ups. Gotcha. You had to look like you were close on that tree. I was. So this is pretty nice in here. I'm going to taxi to the end and see if it's better down here. I just went off a drop-off that dropped me about 12 inches. Let me see what I like up here. I saw that. It's actually really nice. I'm going to jump out and get on the radio and talk you into your touchdown. This is actually a great spot. You'll like it. Okay. Touchdown about where you're standing?
Right where I'm standing, you'll see the line that I drew in the sand. Hit the line, don't be short. And get slow, get slow. Let's stall that thing on landing. So this is a fun one, Weston, coming over the trees. Power management. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Looking good. Couldn't have been any perfect. Go, slow it down, baby. That a boy.
Really hard getting the tail well flipping like that in the Husky.
Yeah, he crushed it. Good job. Feel these little whoopties in here getting ready to go up one from there?
Yeah.
This guy's a nice little spot here. We'll just drag it in up here on the water, maybe, maybe not.
Getting slow. I'm turning final here in a minute.
There you can see how we're going to roll right up onto the beach up here. Again, if I don't have to use water, no sense using water. It's fun and cool and all for a photo, but like, why do you need to use water if you don't have to? I'll use it for the sake of using it here, just so you guys can see what it's like.
That one's a fun one.
That looks nice. That looks nice. Nice, Weston. Good power management. Keep it in there. Looking real good. Real good. Real good. Real good. Oh, money, dude. It's good to see it. Check this spot out. That was technical.
It's been an awesome day, and we've been doing all kinds of stuff. We've done water-assisted landings, we've done high-altitude landings, uphill landings. So much that goes into all of it. The mountain flying environment itself and the winds and how they work. I hope you get something out of this video. If you like it, remember to subscribe. Hit that little ding-a-ling so you get notified when the next video is. I really appreciate you subscribing. It helps us all out because we're really just trying to promote aviation at the highest level. It's what we do, and you got to see today Weston Powell.
That would definitely be a cool spot. For sure, probably gets weird with the wind.
Yeah, you know, it gets squirrely. It's a beautiful little spot, though. Weston's got just over 300 hours, and the way he's flying like a 1,000+ hour pilot. He's just doing an awesome, awesome job. So we're working on various, dragging it in, the steeper approach, which means you got to bump a little more throttle so you can go from the vertical transition to horizontal to grease those landings. But man, oh man, never stop working on stuff. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous day, beautiful time flying. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy it. See you next time. Cheers.